Hello there, my name is Martin Henley. This is the Effective Marketing Content Extravaganza. And if you've spent a second here, you'll know that I'm on a mission to give you everything you need to be successful in your business. As far as I'm aware and as far as I can help you, that's about being much more effective with your sales and marketing. So not only am I here giving you everything I know about sales and marketing, I'm pulling in anyone who can find who will share their knowledge of sales and marketing with you. We are bringing you the news, and we are reacting to the very best and the very worst of what's on the internet. And interestingly this week, because that's what's happening today, we are going to react to some marketing content from the internet. I have a partner in crime, and that partner is the head of Rockstar Enablement at Jam Roll. It's Jim Cunliffe.
Good morning, Martin.
Good morning, Jim. How are you?
I'm very excited to be here.
Cool, that's good. You're looking radiant there in the sunshine, man.
It's 40 degrees today. It's the hottest day of the year in the world ever, apparently.
It's the hottest day in the world ever, apparently. I'm not entirely convinced by that, because if I look at the BBC website, they will tell me it's 28 degrees or something like that. But you're happy to believe that. You know, you got your shorts on, you got your shirt open.
It's what we've been told to believe. We've been warned not to leave the house, not to go swimming. It's just the media's gone crazy.
The media's gone crazy. Of course they have. They have to have something to go crazy about. So we are here reacting. There's a little bit of jeopardy to this, as you know. I know that you are a little bit apprehensive about the jeopardy aspect. You'd prefer to know what we're reacting to. But that's not how the internet works, man. That's not how content on the internet works. There needs to be some jeopardy. So what I need you to do is to hum the theme tune to Jeopardy while it goes da 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 da. Can you do that?
I can do that, but I don't remember it.
You don't know Jeopardy, the TV program, the American TV program. Okay, not to worry. All right, well, don't do that. Let's go and look. We have Clay's put a list. He's put some links together for us to things that he thinks might be worthy of reaction. So if we go and look at those, I need you. Are you capable of picking a number between 1 and 7?
I am. I like number 4.
You like number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Interestingly, that's the longest of all of these links. So let's copy that. Let's take this to the internet. Dun, dun, dun. So slick. I'm going to put that in the search bar, and we will see. The only issue is sometimes they play. Oh.
No.
It's the one you said you didn't want.
No,
I thought it might be in here. You selected it, man.
Right, I'm changing my mind.
I don't think there's the opportunity for you to change your mind.
Definitely is. Backclick and just take number 5.
Really? But now people know that business secrets from the Bible is coming up. What's the worst that's going to happen? What are you scared of happening? That you're not able to react appropriately to religious people talking about? Is that what you're scared of?
Yeah. I don't have any view. So it's
on the Bible?
Right. No. Oh shit. No.
No. Okay. So we're going to have to go back to the list, and you want to go back to
take number 5.
You want to take number 5?
Yeah.
This is not the way this works, brother.
No, but I don't do religion.
Okay. Well, I don't do religion either, but, I think if there are business secrets in the Bible...
I'm not going to react to somebody who's got their own views,
Okay, right. So...
Who's this bald guy?
Who's this? What did you say?
I said, who's this bald guy?
This bald guy is Neil Patel. So Neil Patel might be my competition. I don't really know anything about him. But the reason we're here and the reason we're doing this is because it's really it's the laziest way of producing content that there is, because we just watch videos and talk about it. But the usefulness of it is that it causes me to look at things that I wouldn't look at otherwise, like business secrets from the Bible. I would never look at that. I would never look at Neil Patel, and I probably should be looking at Neil Patel, because Neil Patel is probably the most successful, other than Gary Vaynerchuk. He might be the other most successful marketer on YouTube. I don't really know. I don't know very much about him. What I can tell you is that this video, let's go again. You can see what I'm seeing. That's the wrong way. That's the right way. Neil Patel. This video has 54,000 views. It has 53 likes, 179 comments. The channel has 49 million views, and the channel has 1.06 million subscribers. So Neil Patel, I believe, has done all of this in the last few years. He is the most, I think, probably the second most successful marketing YouTuber. I think that's what he is. Right. So you don't know anything about him. I don't really have a view. So it'll be interesting to see them, won't it? Do you think?
Yeah. Much better than the Bible one.
Okay, good. All right, then. So let's have a little look. Let's see what Neil Patel is telling us about. So the title is Digital Marketing Going to be Saturated in 2022? Now, I think it might be interesting for us to have a little discussion about that idea. Can digital marketing be saturated? Can digital marketing be any more saturated than it already is? Can it be any more? I mean, the issue is there's only so many places at the top of the internet. Do you know what I mean? There's only so many effective search phrases. Is this what he's talking about? I don't know. So what we're going to do now, we'll just speculate wildly about what on earth he could possibly mean about the internet, digital marketing being saturated.
I think with a lot of these titles for YouTube, the titles don't really have anything to do with the content of the video. And it's more clickbait to get you in, to get you watching it.
Yes.
That happens a lot.
Right, so you don't think he's actually even going to be talking about this, but you don't even want to speculate about the idea that the digital marketing could be saturated?
No, because that's what we're doing here. That's what we've got to do, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we are causing it to be even more saturated or even more wet. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Let's get on, see what Neil Patel has to say to us.
Especially after the pandemic. Hey, everyone.
Right.
Everyone is doing digital marketing, especially after the pandemic. Hey, everyone. I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm going to break down if digital marketing is going to be saturated in 2022.
He says he is going to talk about that.
Maybe he is. Well, good for him.
Neil Knowledge, grow your business.
Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. Global digital ad spend will reach $380 billion in 2021. Now, it's going to even go up more in 2022, 2023, and etc. While worldwide digital ad spending achieved a modest 2.4% increase in 2020, it's expected to shoot up 70% in 2021 according to eMarketer. US social media ad spend reached $43 billion in 2020. Now, I know that's past now, right? But still, that was a 20% increase from 2019 according to eMarketer. The answer is it's going to be the most saturated environment ever in the history of digital marketing. Look, I promise you one thing. I'm going to present to you with the way you can differentiate yourself so that way you can succeed in 2022 and beyond. So,
okay, so he is talking about it is going to be saturated.
And I agree with him. Not just like that. There's reasons for it. I mean, this whole, we were talking yesterday about, people, video search and people wanting to know how to make more money and stuff like that. That's what this is all about. This is all about, here's a product, put some advertising behind it, you'll sell loads of them. And people are throwing money at this left, right, and center. And it's very easy to spend lots of money. And once you start playing with that, you just can't stop seeing these bloody adverts. They're everywhere. The skin cream and the new cat feeding fountain and, all sorts of stupid shit that nobody needs. And that the only way to get rid of it or sell it is to put it in front of people. So the only way to do that is for advertising.
Right.
So saturated or not, it's not stopping because there's so much more shit products coming out that need pushing because people aren't searching for them. The only way to get them in front of you is to advertise.
Yes. So what does that mean then? So does that mean that the cost of advertising is going to go up or it's going to go down? There's only so many eyeballs. There's only so much content. I mean, or is it just infinite? It's going to go forever. And there's 8 billion people on the planet. The majority of people are online. People are buying stuff. So I don't know what really saturated means. Does it mean it's going to be less effective? It sounds to me like he says you're going to have to differentiate yourself more because it's the busiest it's ever been.
Which you do because you know, like that story brand stuff we were talking about. You've got to put yourself in the put yourself in the position. You're not the hero. You're the solution. The customer's the hero.
Yes.
And so that you get them straight away.
Yes.
Tell them what they're on, tell them how you can fix it, because a lot of adverts don't do that. They just push the product, and that's the saturation. If we're cleverer, then those ads will work.
Yes. Okay, so we have to be cleverer. I mean, there's other things going on apart from it being busier. So what everyone's saying is it's busy because of the pandemic, because everyone was stuck at home. So obviously everyone's on the internet because they're stuck at home, and so now But there's other things going on, like with Facebook ads and the war between Apple and Facebook not getting the data that they used to have, so their ads becoming much less effective. There's other things going on other than it being really busy, I think. Let's see what old Neil has to say, shall we?
Here's how. First off, if you think about content, there's roughly 1 billion blogs. There's over 1.8 billion websites. That means there's roughly 1 blog for every 7 people. You've heard me say that before. Do we really need more content? No. Did you know for the term auto insurance in the United States, there's less than 200,000 monthly searches, but yet over 7 billion results? That's 7 with the B. That's not an M, B for billion. There's not even 7 billion people in the United States. There's more pages in the United States in English for the term auto insurance indexed by Google than the whole population of the United States. Heck, it's close to the population of the whole world. That's 1 page for every single person that needs auto insurance, just if you take the US-based pages. One's if you take all the global pages. Again, more content than the amount of people. So the issue you have is there's too much content, and you won't do well if you create the same regurgitated content. So how do you differentiate your...
Okay, so this is like a veiled pitch for his storytelling kind of approach is what's going on, because this is something that a friend of mine describes as the great publishing swindle, like the 21st publishing swindle, which is we've all been convinced that we have to be producing content over and over and over again. And of course, there's going to be then a shit ton of content, too much content. And there's only ever going to be one spot at the top of Google. I don't think it really does you much good to be in second place or third place. There's only ever going to be one spot at the top of Google for each of these search terms. So that's what's going on. There's too much content, is what he's saying. It's not that it's saturated. It's just that it's like a quagmire, isn't it? It's like a swamp. There's just content everywhere you look. Like everyone trying to find a dozen different ways to talk about, what's he talking about? Auto insurance. Like everyone's trying to come up with 50 different articles, which is how there's 7 billion results, maybe. So I'm not particularly inspired by his presentation style. What are you thinking?
It's all right.
It's annoying that he keeps jumping from the side to side like that. It's like, what is the benefit of that? If he was jumping and something were coming up. What's that?
I think the camera's moving, not him.
No. They're doing this in the edit.
Right. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1.
No, there's only one camera, and they're doing this in the edit. They're moving him from side to side across this white background. That's what they're doing. And if something were appearing on the right-hand side when he was moving, then that might make more sense. But it's just a little bit unnerving that he's jumping around. Okay, so let's have a look. What is it, Neil, that you've got for us?
Yourself with content, use stats, use data, mix in your own story. talk about your experiences. See, people want a fresh perspective. If you don't give them a fresh perspective, you're not going to do well. You're just going to be the same.
Can I just say, this isn't a fresh perspective. I've heard this for the last 12 years. Put your story in it, use data, use this, fresh perspective. This isn't a fresh perspective. Can I say that?
You just did.
Good.
Same old stuff that everyone else is saying. And if you can't create a fresh perspective, don't write that content piece unless you have tons and tons of authority, which most people don't. The second way to differentiate yourself, I want you to spend more time updating your content than writing new content. I write 1 blog post a week. That's it. 1. That's roughly 4 a month. Did you know my team spends more time writing content than me? They're not writing new content and publishing blog posts. That's what I do. I enjoy that. You know what my team's doing? They're taking all my old articles from a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, and they're updating it. They update over 100 articles.
Am I mean? Am I a mean person? Because he's just said that that you need to give them a new perspective, and if you don't give them a new perspective, then why would anyone be interested? And he's employing a team of people to regurgitate content that's a year old, or 2 years old, or 3 years old, or 5 years old. A team of people. He's contributing to the saturation by employing a team of people.
But they're not new pages. He's editing old pages, so the URLs are the same.
I don't think so. I don't know, but why would you do that? Like from any kind of digital marketing perspective, what good does it do to tinker with pages which are really old?
Bring Google through your website, looking, trawling through old pages for changes, and therefore rank you off the back of that.
I don't know if that's the way it works. I think what Google really wants to see is new pages talking about new stuff. Like his first point, that's what he wants. They want a new perspective, or they want something current. You know what I mean? I don't think. He's not adding to
the noise. He's just editing old pages.
I don't think he is editing old pages. I don't think there's any benefit to doing that. What's that?
He's not generating more pages. It's the same pages. He's just making them better.
I think he's generating new pages. I don't think that's the way SEO works. Is like if you tidy up old pages that they get indexed again, and that's the way to rank for things. I don't think so. All right, let's go. I am a mean person. I hate all these people.
A month. So for every 4 articles I'm writing, they're updating over 100 old articles. In essence, they're spending 25 times more than me updating content than I am writing new content. As I mentioned, there's more content than we need on this web. So if you update your content, you're going to rank better because Google wants to keep ranking fresh content over stale content.
This isn't making any sense to me, brother. Is it new content or is it old content? Is it a new perspective? Is it an old perspective? Is there too much content already, or is he's producing 1, they're producing 100 for every one of his. They're producing 100 pieces of content a week, and it's saturated, and I don't see this as being the solution.
They're editing. It's the same URL. That's what he's saying. So
he's not said that it's the same URL.
It'll recrawl, and it just might tweak up the ranks. And if you've got something that's 4 years out of date and it references some facts or figures 4 years out of date, at least it's being updated. So it's not like a 2012 post.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he said it's on the same URL. I think you're saying that. I think he's saying that he is regurgitating 100 pieces of content every week. I think that's what he's saying. Do we have to go back and check? Because we can.
Well, we heard him. We both heard him.
I didn't hear him say it's on old URLs.
No, he didn't specify.
I don't think it's on old URLs.
Maybe he worked at tip 3.
I can't tell you I'm excited about tip 3.
Comment on. Say, look, are you regurgitating? Are you?
Yes.
Just put a comment on.
All right, good. Okay, let's go, Neil. Let's see what tip 3 is. I can't get excited about tip 3, man, the way this is going.
The third way to differentiate yourself, influencers. If you look at influencer marketing, it's a rave. It's a craze. It's booming. It's here to stay. Michael Jordan, Nike shoes, great example of this, right? Nike, Jordan, boom, you got a multi-billion-dollar business. Kylie Jenner, Kylie Cosmetics, right? Makeup industry, boom, you got $1 billion+ business. And I can keep going on and on how influencers have been used over time to help generate more sales for companies. Beats, Apple bought that company. Beats by Dre. Everyone knows Dr. Dre in the music industry. They're like, you know what? We trust his sound. We trust his beats. We trust the bass. I don't know too much about music, so I don't know if it's beats or bass.
I'm sorry, man. I don't think he knows too much about marketing. These examples are appalling. So what he's saying is if you're already famous, if you're already differentiated, if you've already got all of this audience, then what? Then what? And Michael Jordan, like, when did Michael Jordan stop playing? When did Jordanaires come out? Like 20 years ago? How is this fresh and new? I'm sorry, man. I hate this. I hate it.
I didn't understand what he was talking about.
He's talking about influencer marketing. Now, the other thing is, I know about influencer marketing because Mel, who I do the news with, was really upset that somebody wrote a piece about influencer marketing that was just toilet paper, basically. But influencer marketing isn't a new thing. It's gone on forever. And it has grown like consistently year on year forever. So there has been no explosion. There is no rave. There is no, it will be. Obviously, there's always been influencers in marketing. There's always been associations. There's always been celebrity endorsement. All of this stuff has been around forever. So this isn't new. So what he's saying is do that, like leverage celebrity. So because Air Jordans, because Beats by Dre got bought by Apple, well, Apple have 1 billion lunatics queuing up outside their stores to buy whatever they... So that's what's... This is appalling, man. I'm happy to say at 4 minutes and 40 seconds in, this is appalling. This is the enemy. This is the enemy as far as I'm concerned. Let's hear him out because, we are here. Am I going too hard?
No, you've got your views just because he's better than you.
Or, well, he's doing better than me, but that's the issue. That's the issue. It's a real issue. He's the enemy.
But you get the point.
Don't get the point.
Think about
Neither of us got the point.
Adding an influencer to a brand helps blow things up. Tom Brady, FTX. You see Tom Brady in FTX commercials. You see LeBron James in Tonal commercials. You know Tonal, the fitness machine where you have machine-based dumbbells or electric weights?
No.
That's the power of influencers. If you can combine influencers with your marketing, you'll notice that your conversion rate goes up. If you don't have a big budget for this, no worries. Pick up your phone, sign up for Cameo, pay one of those influencers to say something about your business, and what I want you to do is then take that and use it for a testimonial. Use it to push your product, assuming they approve it, but most times they do, and it's dirt.
I'm going to get Paul Abdul to do me an advert. Fucking hell.
You've got $2,500 to do that.
Oh, my God.
If you haven't got a big budget.
And then 10 that they've used your service. Dude, I'm sure that's trading standards. You can't just do that.
It's a lie. So he's basically saying lie. So basically you can... So basically he's undermining the entire principle of influencer marketing, which is these people have the respect and have the audience. So what you do now is get those people to lie about having used your product or service for $2,500.
He's doing famous people marketing, which is different.
Celebrity endorsement, but more than that, he's doing celebrity prostitution. I'll say whatever you like for $2,500, and the whole world knows I'm saying whatever you like. And now, because he's just put the price on $2,500. So he's undermining the very principle of influencer marketing, which is these people have respect. And so what you do is you get them to lie effectively about your product or service. I've known about Neil Patel for a long time. I might have seen 30 seconds of his videos before. This is confirming everything I thought I knew about him. This is just a joke. Not over there, over there. I really want to get through it now.
Great way to boost your conversion rates. The fourth thing that I want you to focus on is adding in the upsells and downsells. Conversion optimization is one of the least sexiest topics out there. I don't create too many videos about it because no one wants to watch them. Our podcast marketing school that I do with my co-host, every time we have a podcast on conversion rate optimization, one of the lowest watched videos. But if you add in the upsells and downsells with the rising cost of marketing, not just ads, but it takes longer to get SEO results, more expensive to do content marketing. If you do upsells and downsells, you can generate more revenue from each conversion, optimizing your lifetime value, which makes things more profitable. And last but not least, take an omni-channel approach. You used to be able to build a business from one channel, whether it's SEO, Google Ads, Facebook ads. Still a lot of e-commerce sites these days, they just want to rely on Facebook ads. And then boom, Apple makes an iOS privacy change. What happens? E-commerce companies, whoa, our ads aren't as doing as well. Yeah, you shouldn't have been relying on one channel. It doesn't mean you shouldn't use Facebook ads or Google ads or SEO, but you need to use them all. You may not be able to use them all from day one, but eventually you can take the omni-channel approach and go after most of the channels. Some may not perform as well as others, it's okay. Some may not drive as much volume as others, it's okay. But if you take the omni-channel approach, you'll do well in the long run and you won't have to worry as much for an algorithm update. If you need help with your digital marketing in 2022 and beyond, check out my ad agency, NP Digital. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'm here to answer it. If you enjoyed the video, like it, share it, tell people about it. Thank you for watching.
I didn't enjoy the video. I'll be very honest with you. I didn't enjoy that at all. And this omni-channel thing is, the way that sounds to me is like marketing agencies just saying, just throw your money at everything. Do you know what I mean? It's lazy. It can't be effective. It's not that every channel can work the way you need it to. I hate this. I hate this. I'm not going to like it and I'm not going to share it. I'm not going to comment. I am going to tag him on the video so he knows how much I hate this. This is like, you're right. He didn't actually talk about the saturation effect. He is probably right. It is increasingly difficult to rank. It's increasingly difficult maybe for your ads to get seen. It's maybe increasingly difficult to get value from your spend. But what were the 4 tips? What was the first one? I can't even remember.
It was regurgitate old content.
Regurgitate old content, yes. And that's literally regurgitate because, what's that?
Pay famous people to lie.
Yes.
What else was it?
The third one was, let's see. Booming of influencers. 2 was updating your content. So 1 was, do we really need more content? So tip 1 was, do we really need more content? So it was regurgitate. Step 2 was updating your content is the same. Step 3, pay influencers to lie. Step 4, conversion optimization, upsells and downsells. Okay, maybe. But pushing product harder, I don't think is effective or attractive. And then tip 5, omni-channel approach. So throw more money at these things. I hate it. Jim, I hate it. This is the enemy. And there's 54,000 people who have seen this video that I now need to re-educate.
What's that? How many comments are on it? How many comments? How many likes?
There are comments. 1,570 likes, 179 comments. So what we do is we have a little look at the comments now, see what people are saying. So Chris Prouty, great content. I think digital marketing, like many businesses with zero barrier to entry, are finding more and more people hanging their shingle. I don't know what that means. The inconvenient truth is that it is quite easy to say you do something and much more complex to actually do it when people are paying you to do it. Tides come in and tides go out. Great content as always. I think not. Thank you, Neil. I have a question. Should we upsell SEO services to website clients or should we specifically find SEO clients? Thanks in advance. Well, you should find clients and add whatever value you possibly can. That's what you should do. Great content. Thank you. Have a question, though. I would like to know which one of these you recommend to choose, business and digital marketing or social and web marketing.
He's tried. See what he says.
Both are great. It just depends. Just depends on what niche you want to work with. Do you want a social media focus or a business focus? Didn't he just say in the thing that to take an omni-channel approach? Omni is all. And now he's saying one or the other. Like decide what you want to do. Thank you, Neil. Amazing content. Nowadays, data science, machine learning market also boom day by day. Nowadays, data science, machine learning market also boom day by day. Regarding data analytics and data science, will benefits on digital marketing? I don't know what that means. Give me some suggestions. Reply from Neil. To be fair, he's clearly doing the work. It's probably someone on his team doing the work. Absolutely, these are both popular jobs in digital marketing nowadays because many people want to know how to read their site analytics and take action on it. Jim, I hate this.
I know.
But the world likes it. So this is... I pitched a guy once for SEO. And it was interesting because at the end of the pitch, because what we did is we said, look, this is where you are. This is where your competitors are. This is where you're ranking. This is probably the investment that's required. This is the amount of time it's likely to take. I play with a very straight bat, I do, because I don't have the constitution to be stressed out when the guy's on the phone every 20 minutes after I leave saying, why aren't we number one? Why aren't we number one? Not why aren't we number one? His feedback, his immediate response to us was, you will slide much further on bullshit than you will glass. So he was effectively saying, lie to us. So this has been like the quandary of my marketing career is, do I just lie to people to get the business? Well, it's not a quandary because I won't do it. But everybody else is doing it. Even these people, even, what's his name? The other guy. What's his name? The mouthy New Yorker guy. What's his name? Oh my God. How's my mind? Anyway, it'll come back to me. The most famous guy, him. His name I can't remember. Cardone. Not Grant Cardone. I need to look at some Grant Cardone. I haven't looked at that either. Is he? Yeah. Okay, so maybe you and I should plan to do, maybe see if Grant Cardone has got like a business secrets from the Bible talk that we could respond to that. Maybe we can do that. The thing, what they're doing is what I think of as Kardashian marketing, which is literally if you've got enough awareness or if you're famous enough, you could sell whatever you like in 2022. Because a proportion of those millions of people will buy whatever it is that you're doing. So that's the truth in what he's saying is Kardashian can sell anything, Michael Jordan can sell anything, whoever else it was, they can sell anything because they're very famous. And I think that's why, what's the guy's name? I can't. My mind's gone.
You mentioned him earlier, but I don't know who he is. Didn't we watch a video? You did a reaction with him.
I did a reaction to him, yes. Gary Vaynerchuk. That's who I'm talking about. Yeah. They do Kardashian marketing. Because they're famous, people want to be associated with them. Do you know what I mean? People want to say, Gary Vaynerchuk, or maybe this guy, Neil Patel, do my marketing. And then everyone's like, oh, well, they're famous, so they must be good. But they've only done one part. They've done the awareness part of marketing to the millionth degree. Do you know what I mean? To the nth degree. So there's so many people that know about them that they just get business on the basis of the fact that they're famous. I think this is where we are in 2022. We are an attention-driven, fame-focused society. And if you can use a famous marketer to do your marketing, then that's what people will opt to do. But why these people are saying this is great content, I don't think the presentation is good. I don't think the structure is particularly good. I don't think any of his 5 points are valid. But it is an issue. So how do you stand out? Well, I think the way you stand out, like the way that I would prefer to stand out, is by being honest. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of what I get to do through this channel, maybe. Anyway, that's what I think.
Very good.
Good. What would be good now is if you could just roll yourself a cigarette. That would be a great way to finish.
I've just done that. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've never seen Neil before. I'm not going to go out of my way to watch him, but that was just weak. It seemed like he was just throwing content up just to keep the YouTube algorithm floating. You know, 1.4 million subscribers, so he's going to get some traffic anyway.
Yes.
But the comments sounded like they're moronic comments. They didn't sound like anyone who knew what they were talking about.
No, but they're all saying it's great content. Do they really believe this, or are they just fanboys, or I don't know. Differentiation is everything, but how is he differentiating himself? I mean, I've literally heard this stuff for the last 15 years. You know, I think integrity is kind of the differentiator. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that people enjoy some integrity, because this is just bullshit. I mean, how can you pay a celebrity $2,500 to say they've used your product? That is just...
Yeah, that's just bad advice. But I think the the editing of content, the refreshing, I think that's valid. I mean, we've got World Cup wall charts, and every 2 years it goes World Cup wall charts or Euros, World Cup wall, and it just pops back to the top of Google.
Yeah, and we all know you're a huge fan. That's how come you know that the World Cup comes around every 2 years. The thing is, you're talking about what you're talking about is you've got essentially a seasonal product, and every time the season comes around, then the product is valid. He is talking about exactly the thing that he claims to be combating, which is this content for content's sake. So, like repurposing content, okay, fine. You know, I will chop up all of these things. I'm going to have 1 million clips eventually. Do you know what I mean? There will be a tsunami of content coming. I don't care, because I'm on a mission. I've got to put up 10 pieces for every 100 pieces that his team produces, because they're lying to people. They're sending people in the wrong direction. And businesses are going out of businesses every year because they don't know about marketing, and they think this guy's great. And this guy isn't giving you anything useful or practical, or he's not giving you anything. He's literally produced this piece of content for the sake of producing this piece of content. And this piece of content purports to be about the fact that there's too much content. It's just too stupid. Do you know what I mean? It's too stupid. And he's not prepared. Like, there's no script. He's just talking off the cuff, like we are. That's fine. For 7 minutes and 17 seconds, and it's obvious. I hate this. I'm motivated now because
you wish you'd done the Bible one now.
I'm more motivated by this. I want to see more of this awful content, because
this makes you more reactive.
Yeah, now I am reacting. Yeah, because I'm angry, because this is poor. Like, I thought maybe it was me just being a dick, but even now you're not supporting him anymore. So it's not just me being a dick. This is actually poor. This is actually contrary to what he's saying he's trying to do. This is everything that's wrong with marketing. Him and Gary Vaynerchuk, the two of them, everything that's wrong with marketing. Good. I'm motivated.
Right,
I'm going to do more. I've seen my enemy. Okay, good. All right, thank you so much for being here, man. What I will do now is people should know that they can like, share, subscribe, comment, maybe support us if they are interested to see somebody talking honestly. Not just me. Like, there are 60 of our marvelous marketeers now on the Talk Marketing Show, and I think I would rate all of them above this guy, even though he might be the most famous. So it's not just me. You know, we are the League of Marvelous Marketeers. We are talking here honestly, and hopefully we're giving you something useful which will support you to be more successful in your business. Don't listen to these idiots, please. Okay, we'll say goodbye now like normal human beings, and then I'll stop recording, and then you can tell me what a dick I am.